Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Rimworld! We're on 1.2. We are playing effectively vanilla. We got a couple of quality of life mods in here, but basically we're playing vanilla. Nothing that changes any gameplay, which is the important part of that equation. And we are in a desert, and I'm kind of a little bit scared. The lack of wood is going to be pretty crippling here. We're having to do stone cutting right away, which is going to be a pretty huge time sink, but we don't really have much of an option because we need some material. We're also using a fair amount of steel for some of the production places that we can't just make out of stone. Construction level 2. Wow, you're really not high level for construction, I think. Okay, first of all, Sly, I'm going to turn off your construction. Well, leave it at 4. Again, I could force it if need be. And blah, blah, blah. So really it's Ishta, she's the one with passion, is going to do the construction for us. So let's do this to make sure the construction still happens a fair bit. I've got the high priority hall, which I think is still working out pretty well for us. You are lacking power. Yeah, we need this to be connected. What we're going to do is we're going to add bulk fine meal, bulk simple meal, and then single simple meal. So what I want to do is whenever we have the means to make fine meals, I want to do them forever. Then if we can't, since we need plants and meat for this, if we only have one versus the other, we will cook simple meals until a certain point. We'll try to do it in bulk. And if we don't have enough for a bulk one, we're still going to run this, because if we have no meals, we'll do this. I think I'll increase this to like 20. Try to keep 20 around if need be, if we can do it with bulk. We might need some light in here. It is at least indoors now, so that's, you know, some part of the equation is done. We definitely have steel, so the power production should happen. We're just going to have to wait a little bit, especially if we're botching the jobs. Come on, Ishta! LeBlanc is still working on some stone cutting, and now it's going to go to bed, because it is indeed late at night. We have plenty of geothermal. I mean, there's 2 geothermals right over here. It takes a lot of research before we can unlock that. Speaking of research, I think we have to start with tree sowing. It's tree sowing or batteries. I guess batteries is pretty quick at 400 research. But then I think we're going to have to follow it up with tree sowing. Of course, this means we have to put down a research lab. Well, Sly is actually getting around to doing some cleaning. So, simple research bench, which we can make out of stone. So we will. We'll also give you a seat. I think we can make those out of stone. No, what about the stools? Yes. Okay, granite stool. And then we'll put a couple down over here as well. I think we're going to want light in this room too. But let's... Should I wait for the power to be done first, maybe, before I do the others? At least we don't need power for the research, but the question is then, who's going to do the research? Well, Sly doing so much cleaning, I guess is okay. What's our home zone looking like? Yeah, we can... You don't have to clean that. I mean, we need this to fight fires, but it doesn't need to be cleaned. Maybe what we'll do is just... I mean, well, how much fire is there going to be? Well, we'll deal with it when it happens. The nice thing about being on sand like this is the fire really won't spread much. Same thing here, actually. Let me do this. I mean, the home zone has certain implications and things, but right now the biggest thing is it's soaking a lot of cleaning time to clean sand. Like, how are you cleaning sand? Come on. Well, at least, you know, people will be able to sit to eat, and that'll help with the happiness. I mean, that's worthwhile something. It's gonna have to do. But yeah, I mean, unless something changed in the latest patch, I don't think... Yeah, LeBlanc's not gaining crafting experience from making the blocks, which is too bad. It is unfortunate. There you go. No 8 without a table. Hooray. Sly working on construction. I was gonna say you'll probably work in the power conduits now. Yes, no? Okay, you're working on the research lab. I guess it's fine, too. So, everyone had passion for research. But do we want to turn off someone else's task so that, you know, research happens more often? How do we want to reprioritize this? Okay, we've got our first raid. This should be the single person with a melee weapon. Well, that's not bad. They're moving in an interesting direction. They got just a poor knife. I guess they're not attacking right away. I didn't read the message. I really should to know if they attack right away or not. Of course, we can meet them halfway, but it's better if, you know, he uses his walking time. Yeah, see, she's spending a bunch of time cleaning out here. I guess if she's doing so much... Well, no, she's still clean before research. There you go. Deconstruct. That's better. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, your construction's on a 4. This is really low priority. So there's literally nothing left for you to clean. There you go. Beginning their assault. So, I mean, the gear part doesn't matter because they don't have anything they haven't geared up. We'll just stand out here. I mean, it'd be nice to get some rocks in between us just to slow down the movement. But, boom! Take that, alley. Oops. A little bit of bleeding. A few more bullets. We can engage with melee when alley gets close. Although, there you go, down. Okay, how badly hurt are you? No missing body parts. You can't dumb labor. You're ugly as well, but damn. Can we afford to keep Allie around for a long time while we try to convert? I don't think we can. I mean, I want to increase my numbers, but no, we're going to melee attack you to death. Which means we are going to have to get a few grave spots, which we can put on the sand. Oh, the green area, is that... It's a radius of something, but for what purpose? I'm going to prioritize you digging that out. I don't know if we want to keep the dead man's clothes. I mean, I don't know. Oh, shit, I could have stripped you first before I killed you. Damn it. Alright, let's get you buried. I'll have to do. I think the power's connected. If I hit, reconnect. There you go. Good. This station is now powered. Oh, you need to put a butcher animal. Just do forever if there's anything to be butchered. So, cooking. Alright, not bad. I mean, I might want to change some priorities. Okay, let's bring these back down to this. Actually, I still want someone to make sure that the hauling gets done ASAP. It's still pretty handy. Need batteries? Yeah, I know, because like the wind's going to come and go all the time, but batteries is something we're going to have to research. Something just crash land over here? No? Alright, I think I just saw something move really quick. Eating a meal there, and you're going to keep doing block production. I mean, maybe I could change the target number. And the blocks don't have to be stored indoors either. I could just add them to the dump site. Okay, I'm just going to suspend the block jobs completely. But cooking is happening, which is nice to see anyway. I'm going to dig those out. Well, I mean, we're going to need them later, so that's okay. And then our research vent is being built. And then, theoretically, people will start researching. I think we'll get a light in here, too. It does take a little bit more power, but it'll help the work rate. Animal migration. Turkeys are passing through. They won't attack unless provoked. They don't appear to attack at all, in fact. One of these has a melee weapon. I can't remember who. Sly has a melee weapon. I think we're going to do the mass hunt. Some turkeys. We are low food right now. We've got some crops growing. Hopefully the rice won't take too much longer. No, we'll get some soon. I don't even know if we're going to manage to... this is the problem with having 2 hunters. LeBlanc, let me turn off your hunting so that you don't murder your pals. Let's hunt this one. Thank you. Don't know if we actually captured or if we actually got any of the others, but at least we've killed one. We might want to set up some other hunting jobs here, just because I'm worried about the food. We still have some survival meals, but it would be nice to not finish them. LeBlanc is starting research. That's good. We need the batteries. We need the batteries bad. So I have the vent set up. We still don't have air conditioning, but hopefully we can delay that a little bit longer. We are going to need a fridge at some point. Slide with the research now. We might want to just have one person do the research so that they do train up a little bit faster. But they all have some passion for it. Whilst doing that, so I guess you've got no other crafting things happening. What I might do is I could turn this off and actually enable some mining. You don't have any passion for it? I mean, these... So maybe it makes more sense for you to have that and turn it off on some of the others. Do we want to start some mining? Well, what's our material? We still have tons of steel. Those are blocks. What are the... Okay, 44 components. So, no, we don't really have to rush any mining either, do we? Okay, well, I mean, I guess whoever researches is going to have to be fine. We're going to want another wind turbine in the not-too-distant future. But for now, I think it's okay. Sort of bare minimum power. Enough to get our cooker going with the occasional hunting that we're doing here. Emus. Oh, yeah, 100% chance of seeking revenge. Is this have something to do with the Australian War? I bet you it does. I'm going to hunt the dromedaries while they're around. We actually may need to increase our farming. Can we grow strawberries? Oh, we do have the knowledge for it. And I might want to start some cotton so that we can do some clothing in the not-too-distant future. Okay, we'll get some more plants going. So yeah, I think we did need to increase our farming since there's so little wildlife. Luckily, we can grow year-round. Oh, and the rat eats some of my crops. You bastard. I mean, I guess it's better than eating more survival meals. But it is kind of a little annoying. It's just the 70% soil. That's the 70% soil over there. That's the 100%. Maybe I'll set up another one over here. Might do more rice. It's, again, it's bad. No, potatoes. As I say, the rice is fairly labor intensive because it's got a short growth cycle, but we might need it early. But you know what? With having hunted a couple of camels, we might be okay. We need a little power so that we can actually run our cooker. There we go. Power kicks in. The LeBlanc starts to cook right away. Perfect. Try to complete as many of these meals as possible. It'd be nice if they were fine meals, just for, you know, happiness boosting. But at least we have cooked meals going on. Now, we don't have any refrigeration yet, so that could be a problem. But we'll, you know, we'll burn down that bridge when we get to it. Alright. Planting, at least planting's happening fairly quickly. Yeah, we'll try to keep an eye out for wildlife coming back to the area. I don't know if this is going to be a map where we can really grow, like, have like a ranch. And, I mean, we could have potentially tried to domesticate the camels. I guess, I mean, we'll be able to grow some hay. We could consider that. More plantings. Especially if the rat keeps eating some of this. Why am I keeping the rat alive? Because he's our mascot. I think, you know what? I think I know what I'm going to title this series. It's going to be Shin's Legacy or something like that. Shin's Story? I mean, they're both S's, but it's not a true alliteration because it's a different sound. Shin's... Shinobi? No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. Shin's Legacy's pretty good. I mean, at some point the rat will die. Hopefully, just of old age. How old is the rat? Oh, age 1. Now, I did have a rat growing up. I think rats in captivity, like domesticated rats, live 3 to maybe 5 years? Something like that. Also trying to remember the rat lore I learned in Harry Potter. But I don't know what it'll be here. Quest available, the fleeing countess. Ah! A man-hunting cat. Well, we will accept. Who are we going to accept with? Who is going to be the person with title? I always feel like it makes sense to give it to someone with high social number. We don't have anyone with high social number, but LeBlanc here does have a high level of passion for it. Burning passion. So maybe we'll use you. We'll have a volatile leader. Sure, why not? So we will accept with LeBlanc. So we have Ellis for now. So a mad cat will show up soon, wanting to kill us all. She does do some things, including research, which is going to be nice. I'll turn off the hunting, actually. Not that it really matters. But you should start doing some research while you're here, which is good. And just a single cat, and then we will get LeBlanc to get some psychic powers. There's the man-hunting cat, already here. Okay. Here and go. Let's get people set up over here. These are 2 melee. Okay, we actually may need to pull back a little so that we have the gun cover. Put you a bit to the side. Slime might have to... Oh, well that was quick. Alright. And meat's back on the menu. Done, done, done. Please do some more research for me, and then your ship will come and rescue at some point. Harvest that. If we can get some battery tech out of this, that would be just as good of a reward as getting a title and psychic powers. Man, oh man. The shuttle is here, but I'm not going to launch her on the shuttle. I don't know if Ellis here will automatically leave when it's time for the shuttle to go. Requires a load of fallen people. Yeah, no. Insult spree. Come on. Why? Unsightly environment. Damn it. The insult spree will then create other people. No acceptable food. Oh, she won't eat anything. That's okay. We're not going to feed her that anyway. We're not going to feed her at all. She does eat berries. If we got her strawberries, she would eat that. Go research. Throne speech. Quest. Call for aid. Yeah. So we're just going to watch the timer. We're just going to try to get as much research out of her as we can before we send her away. That would be very handy. While you're breaking the room. No meditation spot, which we will need when we've got our own psychic. We're getting that warning because Ellis is currently counting as a psychic, but we could set up a whole meditation room. Well, I could set up the meditation spot by this tree. I mean, maybe? There you go. It would be linked. Oh, I think the graphic changed right away. That's interesting. So I know we need batteries. I know we need actual bed. Oh, it's saying we need beds because we have 4 colonists currently, and we don't really have 4 colonists, but the rat's eating some of our meat. Now, there are mods, I don't have them running, where you can change what these things are allowed to eat to prevent some of these issues. We could lock the rat in a room. We could do a zone thing to keep the rat away from things, but I mean, we need to keep the rat alive. It's either going to hit the crops that are growing. It might be more efficient to let these grow fine and then just have the rat eat this for full nutrition. I don't know. We could just grow some grass or some hay somewhere, but no. Shin cannot be contained. Where is, Oh, you're just chilling over here. Can I force you to do stuff? Oh, it's a long-term task, so I can't actually force you to do that. I guess I could... Oh, you're on edge. Oh, tortured art. Okay, get in the shuttle before you snap and do terrible things to my people. Good God. Oh, that's interesting. You're not actually leave. Can I hit send? So you leave right away? Okay. Ceremony celebration. Oh, that's new. Ready to grant the title of yeoman. Power level 1 Psylink. Ride by shuttle. Okay, throne room requirements, but the yeoman doesn't need a throne room. We could betray. The refugee dominion. Break risks. Okay. Well, I mean, so we'll have to do the ceremony soon. Is there any reason to delay? I suppose not, right? I don't know. I've never gotten to do this before. We'll get our Psylink. Oh my, you show up with guards? Oh, maybe I could have waited until we were attacked. Look at these guys. Okay, but, so theoretically, is it going to start right away? Well, you're hauling blocks. I have to do something special? Where the hell are they going? Oh, there we go. Select, now we can do it. Okay, so they have to move to an area. I guess we'll do the bestowing ceremony. Sure. And then the LeBlanc can go out into the wilderness sometimes to meditate by the fancy tree. The magic tree. Oh, look at this. We got a little bit of a shader with distortion. Yeoman title gained. Now, what psychic power did you get? Burden. Oh, that's actually quite good. For 20 seconds, they move really slow. Yeah, slow the target. That's actually really strong. Buys us tons of time against meleeers. I like Burden. It should be pretty good. Oh, let's, I want to haul that rock out of there. We can prettify these bedrooms soon. That would be good. But I don't think so. I don't think you have any requirements for being a yeoman. You're happy right now because you got the title, low expectations, which is good, but we will have to make these pretty. Okay, so beds. Am I right in remembering that beds could only be made out of... Oh, no! You know what I think I'm thinking? Dwarf Fortress, where beds can only be made out of wood. So beds can be made out of stone. So I think we will start on that. I'm not going to set any particular quality for it, so that's going to be okay. We'll start constructing. We'll get all 4. We'll be ready for a prisoner room or something. And yeah, I think we can just get rid of the sleep spots. Just period. Here, let's do that now. So you get up, go back to work. Nearly done the battery research. I mean, the cleaning's pretty good. Do we want to change it? I don't know. I guess it's fine. I might want to tune my home zone, though, some more. Get rid of this. Don't clean outside. It's dumb. Wait, this? I think this respawned when the bed completed. Okay, so we'll have to babysit a little bit more. Maybe wait for all these beds to finish. But I mean, we're still saving a little bit of transportation time. Okay, batteries go. Maybe you know what? Let me cancel this. We'll make this a battery room for now. Although, hold on. No, change of mind. Change of plans. Batteries can burst into flames, and fire indoors is bad. They have to be covered so that they don't get rained on. What I could do is I could build a roof over here, and then we could place the batteries under the roofed area, and that'll be okay. Batteries are also ugly. Like, you don't want them just, you know, lying around in a big room like this. The big room, a little fire wouldn't be so bad because we'd be able to put it out before it got too hot. But these little rooms, though, they're going to heat up so fast. I like the coolers next. It is definitely getting hotter, so now people are going to start complaining about, you know, sleeping in the heat and things. I haven't yet, but it will start to be an issue. Normal bed, good bed. We'll use the quality builder later to automate the task of, you know, tearing apart stuff until it gets to a better quality. So we do have a roof there. Oh yeah, can't put the batteries down yet. But soon, we're very close to finishing the battery research, and then it's going to be the tree planting research for sure. Although I think our base is mostly going to get made out of stone, ultimately. But, although even stone's not unlimited, right? Wood's actually unlimited because we can keep planting it and regrowing it and getting more. The biggest problem is going to be where we're going to plant the trees. I'm going to build a big forest over here. Because, trees, I mean, they take a long time to grow. So it's not something you do all the time. We got some rotting. Because I guess we had enough meals. What I might do, actually, is increase this to something like 50. So we will turn more things into meals. Battery research is done. Thank you. One's probably enough for now, because we don't actually have that much power draw or power generation. So one will probably do it for a little bit. Put a granite hauling job. I want to put a little granite thing just outside here. The higher priority. Yeah. Dumping stockpile. I mean, it's the same. Dumping stockpile and stockpile zone are exactly the same. It's just their initial filter. Granite. Preferred. There we go. Just closer to the door for this. Getting power fluctuations, so that's fine. People sleeping in beds. Yeah, no one took the good bed. Are one of these poor? No. I mean, we just toggle one of these off. Is anyone crankier? Yes, actually. You're volatile. Oh, right now it's title. So I'm going to assign LeBlanc to the fancier room. Plus, you got a title and everything. Now, it's not currently fancier. Put down, start working on some flooring soon, which might be nice. And smoothing out some of the rocks and stuff might be good, too. Tell you what, even though it's not terribly necessary, let's go and trim these walls here. Just becomes a bigger bedroom. Might be a little easier to get a higher quality, but I don't know. Inspired creativity. Legendary items. Yeah, but we don't really have that kind of crafting right now. Unsuspend these. Actually, we'll go back to working on that rather than hauling, which is okay. We're going to want to urgently haul that out of the room because it's ugly. We're going to want to do some smoothing. I guess we can smooth the floor. Like, hang on. Terrain and walls. Is a smooth floor as pretty as an actual installed floor? I think the answer is no to that. But these are not necessarily our permanent bedrooms, but, I mean, they're still, the space is still going to get used for stuff long term. So that's rough sandstone. This is some stony soil, and then some sand, so not all of it can get smooth. I guess we'll go ahead and do a couple of these rooms. Are you smoothing? No, you're praying. Okay. I mean, that's going to occupy some time, but it does mean one less, you know, less of a chance to get someone to throw a tantrum, which is pretty nice. I don't know which one is smoothing. It's probably construction. I mean, if anyone's going to do it, it might be Ishta, but she's also got the super high priority haul. I'll bring it down to more normal here. There you go. Yeah, you can play horseshoes. That's going to be okay. LeBlanc's in bed. So we could mine that as well and get out of the way for future construction, but it doesn't seem like the sort of thing we need to prioritize. Yeah, keep doing that. That's going to be okay. How's our food? Well, we got 20 meals right now. Still hoping for a harvest soon. We got a battery finally, so I can start charging up a little bit, just smooth out our power supply. That's going to go a long way. And now that we've got a battery, well, yeah, I'll probably do a second wind turbine and then set up our coolers. Yeah. I wonder if I should just vent across here as well. Just to help with balancing some of the temps. So we're going to want to cool in this big room, which is going to have to work pretty hard to do it. I don't think it makes much of a difference regardless how I do this next step. Now, oh, I can just right-click. Harvest fully grown plants in the map. There were 17 fully grown plants in the map. Now, some of them might just be, like, aloe plants, but some of them are cactuses. So we'll get some trees. We might get some food. That is going to be really handy to do from time to time. Again, that's, you know, quality of life mod right there. I think that's part of the allow all tool that does that. We're still good on actual metal yet. We got tons of steel, so I don't have to start mining yet, which is good, because that would take up a bunch of time. Deconstructing some more of these things would be nice. And yeah, just keep whacking down the trees is also very good. Yeah, I don't think there's much in the way of that one, but we'll get a little more wood added in. That pleases me greatly. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove the... Where are the blocks? Is it raw resource? Second drone. Ooh. I'm going to stop blocks from being stored in here. We're going to start storing them outside. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to build a copy of this over here with a gap, because otherwise I think people can't walk between that little bit. And I'm going to make a stockpile zone here. Clear all, and it's for blocks. And I'm going to change this job, just drop it onto the ground, and someone can haul it away later on. That's going to be okay. So, males. Now, we only have just LeBlanc, right? The two... Oh, no, Sly is... Sorry. Oh, with that hair. I think I keep referring to Sly as she. But we've got two dudes, which is unfortunate. Well, yeah, even the simple meals are rotting away. That's pretty bad. Let's get this going. Okay, this is up. That's great. Let's get a refrigerated room. Where do you want it? Does it matter? I could split one of these rooms in half to do this as well, which might be the easiest thing early on. Make a little freezer room over here. Can we move these? Yeah. Because putting this in the room where you work, I mean, there'll be the mismatch of temperature, so it works a little more slowly, but it's not necessarily a problem. You know what I think I want to do? Is I kind of feel... like I want to do something like that. And like that. We might want to set some airlocks and stuff to the outside since it's so hot. Maybe one down this way. So we can access from the outside through an airlock sequence. Yes, and then temperature-wise... Now, this we might want to double wall and things, but let's delay that. It's going to need at least 2, I think, to make this a freezer, given the size and given the outside temperature. Bring me this way. Okay. So this is going to be our freezer. Material-wise, that should happen fairly easily. We've got a little bit of trees kicking around for the doors that we want to build, and we've got metal, and of course we've got plenty of granite. Yeah, more rotting. Maybe I should have set this up sooner. Now I'm a little worried about food. Although we're getting a harvest coming in now, so we get some potato harvest. That's going to be very helpful. So we're still going to have meals. We still have some survival meals as well, which is going to be okay. These things are going to turn off, turn off. Don't eat my power right now. That would be pretty foolish. Put a halt urgently on that so it doesn't keep this door open. Thank you very much. I mean, we still need coolers for the bedrooms because I'm worried about people being a little too hot and getting miserable. But yeah, let's get the freezer set up. And I don't mind the lack of an airlock over here. So we're going to let a little cold air out of the freezer into this room, but this room needs to be stayed cold anyway. It's not like we have a winter where it's a bit of an issue, so I'm not concerned about this. I will probably do some double walling later on. Oh, shit. That's going to interfere here. I forgot. So... this should be fine, though. Diagonals will lock it in. Oh, we've got an actual raid. They're going to prepare for a while. Okay, just a naked dude with a knife. They're preparing for a while. We're okay. We can have a good night's sleep. That's going to be fine. Yeah. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Get through it. Maybe get breakfast in the morning. Try not to be too miserable. We do have a minor break risk on a couple of people. The psychic drone's not helping. And yeah, you're being in pain all the time. That does stink. We get like a halt urgently on those because it'll make the cooking way more efficient. Because he's only grabbing enough potatoes. Although he's doing the bulk job, which is good. But he was only grabbing enough potato for one cooking job at a time instead of taking a whole big stack and moving it more efficiently. So there you go. Force that to happen. They're beginning their assault. You still just have a knife is all. Gear and go will, I don't know, use rocks or some token cover here. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. There, I'll move you over here. Miss. Where's he going? There you go. Oh, headshot right away. I suppose we could also use a burden, although if we don't have to use the psychic stuff, let's use it just to make sure. What? I guess maybe you can't lose any more speed than you've got. There, downed. Okay. Unforbid, unforbid, unforbid. Let's prioritize bearing, actually, so we don't get too many negative moodlets. You're going to go meditate to get your strength back, which I guess is going to have to be okay. And fast forward now, the battle is over. Come on, game. Thank you. And the psychic drone is gone. Thank goodness for that. You're going to meditate. Does it also fill up your, yeah, it counts as a recreation, but should increase psi focus. And this tree, no anima grass. So do we not even get the anima grass if we're not tribal? I thought it was just the ritual to, like, empower ourselves. But maybe we don't get anything. I don't know. But hopefully it'll still help with the pace of meditation. So yeah, this should be enclosed, because I think this counts as a wall for enclosure, and diagonals are going to be fine here. But yeah, I wasn't thinking about a wind turbine. That would kill our power. need a couple more bits, and this will be considered enclosed. I suppose I can probably start doing something like stockpile zone. What I'm going to do, just to prevent a little bit, is I'm just going to go and give us a little bit of extra space by the door, which should hopefully minimize the chance that we get stuff in the way here. What we want is, yes, the plant matter, I suppose. Install these. I don't think chocolate needs to be refrigerated. Hay sort of does, but it decays so slowly. The survival meals, I don't think they go bad either. Neither does the pemmican. But there we go. Otherwise, this becomes the preferred storage for our foodstuffs. We don't even need that corner, but it'll look better with it. And there we go. So now we can turn these on. And both of these guys are going to go and try to maintain, I don't know, minus 5. Just enough in the negative that as doors open and close, things don't constantly thaw. Not that it really matters that much for the rot, as long as it's mostly frozen most of the time. But in my mind, you get so much freezer burn and frost buildup if things keep, you know, fluctuating in temperature. There you go, nice and frozen, and the food's going to be stored there. Gorgeous. And I guess with this, I don't have to, like, forbid the stone blocks, as long as this is a preferred, maybe, for stone blocks. That's going to be okay. I suppose at the same time, gold, jade, plasteel, not silver, but those things. And I think wood, if wood is uncovered, it will decay, so we'll store the wood inside. We'll want a proper place to store the wood later on, too, just, you know, because it's ugly in here. Keep this as kind of a workshop room. We'll build a an actual stockpile room off of this. I think I might do, is just mine this, get it out of the way. Maybe actually, well, the diagonal would make it count still, but let me just do this. Night's sleep. People are surviving. Moods aren't tragically bad. I don't know how that's the case, but we are there currently. Extra bedroom ready to go as well. And the bedrooms aren't fancy right now, but at least, you know, they exist. You can get some limestone over here. Not, you know, not the most important job in the world, but it's getting something ready for next time. And yeah, we can just build a big room over here for a stockpile, which is actually going to be kind of nice. Can we move these ceiling supports? No. Because we could use this to make truly large rooms. I don't know how required that is. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. Folks, thanks a lot for watching another episode of our Rimworld Shin's Legacy Rimworld campaign. Freaking this rat. God, it's going to be the death of us. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.